Everybody hear me all right? Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming out and showing up for this pretty awesome event that we put together here. Quick introduction. My name's Caden Johnson. I'm the Vice President of Sales for Serpa Packaging Solutions. And I'm extremely excited about introducing our debut model of our drop packer here, but also speaking to the partnership and the unique opportunity that kind of came about with Clean Control specifically, and kind of what that went into and the different parameters around that. So before we get into the actual equipment, we'll show you how it runs. We'll go through the features and talk through that. But before we get into that, I'd like to make a couple quick introductions. I'll pass the mic over here to Scott Smith. He's our Senior Vice President of Strategic Marketing and Business Development. And I'll let him kind of talk about why it made sense for ProMach to expand into the drop packer industry and kind of what our plans are for that. So here you go, Scott.
Well, wow, thanks. This is an exciting day. I've been with ProMach since 2020, December of 2020, and I remember when I came that we didn't have a drop packer. And so we've been talking about this for a long time, and Hutch is here, business unit president. We talk about who's the best company to do that. And Serpa, far and away, was the best company. So let me just say everybody knows ProMach, but a couple of things. ProMach's well known for its acquisition. Everybody knows that ProMach goes through acquisition, but what a lot of folks don't know is that we have a healthy balance of organic growth as well. And so our strategy is to look at our portfolio, understand what our customers need, and look at the gaps in our portfolio and how we fill those. And in this case of drop packing was a real gap in our portfolio. Our customers are asking us for drop packers, and we didn't have it. And so you fill it through partnership, you fill it through acquisition, or if you've got the talent like we do at Serpa, you fill it through innovation, and that's what we've done. So we're super excited for Fernando here and the leadership that you've provided for all the years. And so super exciting time for us. And I just want to say congratulations to the entire Serpa team. And I haven't seen it run, so I'm pretty excited. And to Steve and Nick, thank you guys for the confidence in us and ProMach, and we'll do a great job for you. So enjoy this. I'm excited to see the demo. So I'll turn it back over to Caden.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, to Scott's point, everybody from his team, I know he was very hands-on in us and rolling that out, and Maria and Hutch. Everybody from ProMach's side were very hands-on and gave us a lot of support in that regard. So can't say enough to you guys. Thank you for all that support and trusting us with that. Right. So next, I'll toss the mic over to our Vice President and General Manager, Justin Neese, to talk about kind of the design quality and the standards that Serpa builds around and how that relates to this drop packer here. So,
thank you, Caden. First off, I'd like to thank our partner, Clean Control, for partnering up with us. Especially on serial number 1. So thank you. So with the drop packer, we took all of our tried and true design principles and applied it to the drop packer, everything that we know from cartoning to case packing, palletizing. As you can see, Caden's going to go through the features, but what stands out is the robustness, easy access, and maintenance ability. And really, that's what we applied to it. And the really key features of it that's new to the drop packing industry is the changeover and changeover quality. And as we go through it, you'll be able to see that. So thank you again. I'm very appreciative of our team, and thank you.
Yeah, well said, Justin. And I think it needs to be stated, too, changeover is always something that we've prided ourselves on, and I think we're taking a lot of that technology and pairing it to this drop packer here. So what we'll do is feed some cases and run it, and I'll kind of walk through as we're actually loading product, and you guys can see it run, and we'll talk through the features. So, Elle, if you be my help here, awesome. So as those cases are in feeding below, I'll kind of start here at the product in feed, and we'll work our way down, right? So it was really important for us here to leverage our experience and having high containment with this product here. So we're utilizing a 1 to 2 pneumatic laner to build our pack patterns here as we're indexing the product down. And to Justin's point, your single point of changeover right here, both rotary dials for your product in feed and for your case in feed. It's all only going to be a one changeover touch point there. So as you make that adjustment, you could change for from a 32 ounce to a gallon from a different size for a changeover. And initially when we talked with Nick and the team, that was going to be a really important piece for them. So 1 point of changeover for your product in feed and your case in feed, and then also as we work our way down right here, I'd like to speak to our overall containment in the load zone here. But also to Justin's point, the changeover and the change out. So this whole access area here, this whole loading zone is built with an ergonomic design, and it's actually this whole grid system is on a drawer design. So these two handles you can release, and that whole piece slides out, and you can make that whole change out. It's just two pieces there. One operator, no cart needed, very lightweight. Utilizing, like Justin said, the accessibility, right, but also the robustness as well. And I'll let some cases kind of work its way back right here so we can kind of walk through some of the loading features specifically. But another good call out for this would be, we need a, yeah, you want to get in there, get it. While we get that up, I want to talk to some of the specific designs too with the actual grid funnel here. So we were very detailed, and I think that's something that we do really well. Kudos to our applications department and how thorough they are at understanding the customer's needs and the product specifically that they're running. But this grid design here with the flexible fingers really allows for that product to feed in and have a really positive containment as we're loading. And then also we have a specific servo tied to our soft catch system down here, which will raise up and meet the product as it's being loaded into there. So not only are we having containment all the way through the equipment, but we're making sure that in the loading phase itself that we're reducing some of that gravity and some of the force when we're dropping that product. Taking care of our customers' products so they can pack it and load it at a high efficiency and high uptime. Yeah, and I'll just go back through too, just to reiterate Justin's point. I mean, if I kind of give you 3 bullet points to take home with you, right? Single point of changeover adjustment for your product in feed and for your case in feed. Your change out grid, ergonomic design on a drawer where you could slide it out and make that changeover process. And I think we'll show them here in just a second after we do a couple more runs. But quick change out process here with your dedicated parts for that. And then the servo tied to your soft catch system down here, really ensuring that we're getting a proper loading of that product. So, yeah. So before we show you a full changeover or a change out, I'd like to kind of give you a little bit of the backstory and give our customers here an opportunity to kind of talk about their business, all right, where they started, where they are now, and why it was important for them to partner with us for this specific line and this specific product for them, and where their growth is and kind of where they're going in the future. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Steve Davison, the owner and founder of Clean Control.
This is a dream come true because it is true. If you read our website, it did start in my bathtub. I've been very blessed, but we have some exacting customers. I started off as a janitorial contractor, and we've grown into a $100 million plus company. We sell to Walmart. We have over 40 items in Home Depot. We sell to a whole bunch of grocery stores and Costco, Sam's, and whatever and whatnot. So we have some pretty exacting customers that demand a lot from us. And we've always thought of Serpa as they were the pharmaceutical guys. It was above our pay grade, so to speak, that we couldn't afford this kind of equipment. But it's all worked out for the better. My son Nick, my son Walker over here are working with us now, and they were very instrumental in making this pull through. So my hat's off to you guys. We've looked at your equipment in the past, and like I said, it was above what we wanted to spend, but this has worked out good. This is what we need. We're growing at about 15, 20% a year. So all this makes sense. We're very happy for the partnership. We're looking forward to the future, and I thank you guys for everything you've done.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Steve. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Nick, next I'll have Nick come up and kind of talk about what that process looked like for him and I, and understanding the needs for this line specifically, this SKU for them, kind of the challenges that they were running into, and why it made sense for our drop packer and for them right now in their business. So, Nick Beckers.
Thanks, Caden. Good afternoon. I'm Nick Beckers. I'm the technical manager here at Clean Control. When Caden came to me and said, hey, I have a drop packer for you. You want to take a risk on us? I told him to get out of the door. That's a huge risk for us, being serial number one, like Justin said. But his persistence, he came in and said, look, let's do a partnership here. So he really made me feel comfortable about it. He flew Justin down. Justin kind of closed the deal. But for us, it's really growth. Like Dad said, Walmart's a customer. They could call tomorrow and say, hey, we need to go from a 32 ounce to a 27 ounce. Well, traditionally with automation, that's really hard to do. With this machine, we can change over in 5 minutes. So that was a huge bonus for me. And then really the partnership, they kind of had to make it right. This is a huge release for Serpa, a huge step for us. This line right now will eliminate, we currently run 60 bottles per minute with 14 people. The new line will run 110 bottles a minute with 4 people. So this, with some other automation, we're really going to change how we make these quarts here at Clean Control. I worked alongside these guys on the floor, so I see them stacking the bottles. I see them putting the bottles in the boxes every day, and I tell them, look, there's hope coming. I'm going to help you out, and this is going to do it along with some other equipment. So yeah, we're just excited for the future, excited for this partnership, and thanks for coming.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, Nick was no stranger to ProMach either, right? He had some experience with Fog and Wexar Bell, and so kind of going full circle back to Scott's comments earlier. I think all that encompassing, with what we wanted to bring underneath the ProMach umbrella, and kind of leveraging our experience and our expertise, but also his good experience with these other brands really led us off on the right foot, and like I said, made this a really unique opportunity and partnership. So, really thankful for the opportunity, and I really appreciate, the ProMach team, all of our marketing folks, and Georgina. I know I can't even tell you how many Teams calls we've been on working through this design, marketing, rollout. Maria, Jason. Jason came down to Warner Robins. I think it was his first time down there to Warner Robins. So, and it was the hottest day of the summer. So we introduced him to some Central Georgia heat. But, can't say enough about the team that was committed to delivering this. It's a really awesome opportunity to see this here run, and really excited to obviously see more in the field, right? So this is number 1, and here's to number 100 in a few years. So thank you, guys. Oh. Actually, I got a special guest here, guys. So a man who doesn't need much of an introduction, but I'll give him one. CEO of ProMach, Mark Anderson.
Thank you, Caden. Hi, everybody. As he said, I'm Mark Anderson, and I was all the way over on the other side. I finished my meeting early. I came all the way back because I wanted to come back for the ribbon cutting here. And then I got to go all the way back over there again. So I wanted to be down here because this is really important. I think, we have a lot of beverage machines. We have a lot of machines that do the filling and capping and labeling for the products that can get drop packed into this machine. I've wanted a drop packer in our portfolio of products for a really long time. And I really want to thank Justin and Caden and the team here for making this happen. I'm super excited. I want to thank this man back here. I didn't even know he was here, but I want to thank Fernando Serpa for the opportunity to acquire Serpa and this great organization. They're great people, and I appreciate the work of everybody in the Serpa team to be able to make this happen. I'm excited for this, and like I said, I think you guys are going to sell a lot of these machines. I think this is the premium machine in the entire industry, and this is number 1. And I think we're gonna sell a heck of a lot of these things. So, thank you all very much. Those of you that are touring our booth, customers here, go see the rest of the stuff that we have. We have a lot of innovation like this that's going on all over ProMach, and I appreciate you all coming to PAC Expo Las Vegas, and thanks for coming to see us. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Special scissors, ready to get some clean control and Serpa. You probably seen those in the seat shop, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. You do it, buddy. Do it. right, let's go. Cool. Yeah!